Hey everyone, Happy New Year! We know it's been a while since our last post. Life happens, right? In this video, we're heading out to Judah's Thumb. Judah's Thumb is also known as the Devil's Thumb. Judah's Thumb is a striking monolith rising about 50 meters above the surrounding desert near the town of Juddah in Saudi Arabia's Eastern Province. It stands isolated in the vast Al Nafud Desert, a landmark shaped by time and the relentless forces of nature. The nickname Devil's Thumb is said to have come from a local Boy Scout troop, likely inspired by its looming, almost defiant presence in an otherwise barren landscape. Good morning, people! It's a beautiful day. It's here in Riyadh. It's 20 degrees Celsius, which is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the weather is nice and cool and beautiful. We're going on an adventure this weekend on a camping trip with the Riyadh Rovers. So I'm pretty excited. What about you? Excited?
Yep. I've been dying to go to this place. It's called Judah's Thumb. I'm gonna have to do a little research about why it's called Judah's Thumb, but there's a nearby town called Judah. Why it's called Judah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's this really cool, massive outcropping just sticking out in the middle of the desert. Not the sandy desert. I mean, I guess it's kind of a little bit more rugged terrain. Good for us, because you know we still have a little bit of PTSD from our last sand driving experience. So yeah, it seems to be a pretty cool location. We found it also in our Explorer books. So we downloaded a track. We shared that with the tour leader. So hopefully we go and look at some of the locations that are identified on that track, because there's caves, and yeah, should be pretty cool. So been looking forward to going there.
What about you, Rock?
I don't know. I'm stuck back here. What do I know?
He's a little camera shy. Probably dreaming of the steak and meats and everything that we feed him when we
sitting on his couch
when we go on these trips, because he won't eat his dog food. So we stop wasting the dog food and we bring him a piece of steak or some chicken, something like
burgers
that. Or burger. Yeah. So
burgers.
Yay! Yay for good weather. Yay for good health. Just yay in general.
Hi, we're Sharif and Poe, and together with our dog Rocky, we are the Tank Campers. After living in and exploring the UAE for 15 years, our boys flew the coop, and we redirected our compass toward the vibrant city of Riyadh, where we made our new nest. We bought a mighty GWM Tank 300, our namesake, and have fitted it out for thrilling adventures across the breathtaking landscapes of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Join us on this epic escapade as we delve into the heart of this incredible country, discovering its stunning and varied scenery, rich history, and vibrant culture. This is going to be an expedition you don't want to miss.
Turn left. Going through this tunnel. Yikes. If you sneeze, you'll hit the side. Sheesh. So, we're on the road, and we're at the dunes. That side, look at it. Sandy dunes. Is Judah's thumb linked to ancient Judah? While the name evokes biblical connections, any link is purely coincidental. In Saudi Arabia, place names are typically rooted in tribal, linguistic, or geographic traditions, rather than the biblical references. Even the nearby town of Judah likely derives from Arabic origins rather than ancient Judah. That said, history tells us that trade and cultural exchanges between northern Arabia and the Levant did occur, but there's no evidence tying this rock formation to biblical history. Its significance lies in its natural beauty, its prominence in the desert, and of course the adventure it offers to those who visit. The stretch of desert between Riyadh and the eastern province is part of the Al Dana Desert, a narrow corridor linking the massive Al Nafud Desert in the north with the Rub Al Khali empty quarters in the south. Unlike the deep red sands of Al Dana, the terrain around Judah's Thumb is pale yellow to white, a stark contrast created by high silica content, limestone, and gypsum deposits, remnants of an ancient seabed that once covered this land millions of years ago. Fossils of marine life have been discovered in the surrounding rock formations, offering a glimpse into its prehistoric past. If you ever visit, take a closer look at the rock surfaces. You might spot fossilized shells embedded in the stone. The area is also part of Saudi Arabia's Tuwaiq Escarpment, a vast limestone formation stretching across the region. Over millennia, erosion has carved out dramatic landscapes, towering cliffs, hidden caves, natural arches, and of course, Judah's Thumb itself. After visiting Judah's Thumb, we set off to explore some of the hidden caves in the area. The desert landscape is dotted with small caves and rock formations that have been shaped by wind and water over thousands of years. One of the highlights was Keyhole Cave, a stunning natural rock opening that perfectly frames the desert beyond, like a window into another world. Sharif had been planning a specific shot here for ages, ever since he first saw images of the cave. And when we finally set up our tank for the perfect silhouette shot against the glowing horizon, it was 100% worth it. Hopefully you all saw our Christmas card. It was so cool. From there we moved into the wadis, ancient riverbeds that fill with water during rare desert rains. Our first stop in Jabal Hamra was a deep, winding wadi carved by seasonal floods. Jabal Hamra is full of surprises. From a distance, it looks like just another stretch of desert. But once you step inside its twisting, narrow pathways, it's like entering into a different world. The walls rise around you, rough and weathered, sculpted by wind and time. The colors here aren't the deep reds of other parts of the region, More of a mix of white, gray, and hints of faded red, like ancient stones that's been bleached by the desert sun. Walking through the narrow corridors, it's easy to feel completely alone. The passage winds and curves so sharply that even with people nearby, they can disappear in an instant. At one point, Sharif passed a few people coming through, just brief glimpses of them before they rounded a bend and vanished again. Even Rocky walked right past him at first, completely missing him in the maze of stone. It's a strange feeling, almost like the desert itself is playing tricks on you. One second you're surrounded by others, the next you're walking in silence, the only sound being the crunch of sand underfoot. The paths in Jabal Hamra are a reminder of just how much the landscape dictates movement out here. You don't choose your direction, the rock does. You follow the curves and turns, never quite sure what's around the next bend. Eventually, the path opened up again and we made our way toward Wadi Yonic, where things got a little more complicated. Wadi Yonic, absolutely stunning, but also a labyrinth of canyons and rock walls. And here's where things got interesting. I got lost. Rocky and I, along with a couple of others, wandered into a section where the pathways twisted and turned in ways we didn't expect. Sharif tried to locate us with the drone, but the wadi was too circuitous to see through. Let's just say, for a moment, I thought we might be camping there permanently. Luckily, we found our way back before the sunset.
Want me to hold your camera? I can go up the ladder. It's too short.
Oh, you gotta help us, Alan. You gotta help the shorties.
Yeah.
Alan.
Don't worry, I'm just putting the thing up here.
Okay.
Can you take my camera and put it carefully on the ground?
Oh,
Oh, carefully. Oh, at the back. Not near the top. Further back. Further back.
I would just ask him to hold it. Okay, ready? It's in the ring. Oh my gosh! Sorry.
Here, look.
After an eventful day, we finally made our way to camp, where we chilled under the stars and grilled some incredible Cambodian beef skewers. There's something about cooking over an open fire in the middle of the desert that just hits differently. So here we are. So here we are. We did a night of camping. We saw Judah's Thumb, and now we're driving around. Some cars, well, one car got stuck quite a few times, and yeah, I feel like we're on the moon. This place is like just, the sand is so fine. It's like a light tan color, and it's a beautiful day, beautiful night. There's no wind. It was cool, not hot, not cold, just perfect. Just as we were packing up the next morning, a caravan of camels passed right in front of our campsite. One of those unexpected moments that reminds you you're in the heart of Arabia. Before heading back, we set off on one final adventure, finding the two mushroom rock formations. Each of these formations tells a story of the natural forces that have shaped them over time, offering a glimpse into the geological history of the region. Like Judah's Thumb, mushroom rock is a product of time, erosion, and wind-sculpted artistry. These formations stand as testaments to nature's power, shaped by the relentless forces of sand and stone. Seeing them up close was the perfect way to end this leg of our journey. Mushroom rock is a testament to the natural artistry of erosion, standing as a must-see landmark for those exploring Saudi Arabia's rich geological heritage. Judah's Thumb, the Keyhole Cave, the winding wadis, and the mushroom rocks. Each of these formations tell a different story of the landscape and its history. If you're into overlanding, photography, or just exploring Saudi Arabia's incredible geology, this trip is a must. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy the adventure, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got plenty more coming your way. Until then, peace, goodwill, and adventure, and we'll see you in the next one.